And then after we got off the boat, we were told there would be a press conference at 5 o'clock. And so we attended that. And already there was someone there from the bishops, from the Archbishop of Vienna's office, telling these women that they would be excommunicated, that their orders were not legal, and so on. And Christina Meyer-Lummetsberger, who was the spokesperson for the group, said, "We have asked you for bread, and you have given us stones." And at the end she said, "We are not going away. We are going to change the church we love. We're going to enrich our church." And the Danube Seven received their official notification of excommunication on July 10th. They didn't waste much time. Well, women have found a way. So this happened in 2002. In 2003, this same bishop from the Eastern Bloc countries ordained 2 of the Danube Seven as bishops so they could continue the movement. He knew the Vatican was on to him and it was a matter of time, and he didn't know what they would do to him, so he kind of kept a low profile. But later, these 2 bishops ordained Patricia Friesen, and Bishop X later ordained her a bishop because she spoke English, and none of the other bishops did. And he said, "I think a lot of women from the United States and the English-speaking countries will come forward." And so she was ordained a bishop in early 2005, and of course, many of you here will remember the events of 2005 with the ordinations on the St. Lawrence and Father Ed Kakia's intervention and what it cost him, and the result for this community. I don't have to go into that. I think you know your own story. At any rate, as things stand now, 10 years later, we have about 130 priests. We have 10 bishops, 5 in the US, 3 in Europe, 5, 4, and 1 in Canada. We have, I'm thinking, 15 or 16 women in the preparation program, and several deacons who will be ordained either later this year or early next year. Our communities, our mission as Roman Catholic women priests is to help communities who want a different church. A church that is open, that is more ecumenical, that is inclusive of everyone who wants to be a disciple of Jesus Christ. Our priests can be married or single, they can be heterosexual or not, they can be female, they can be male. You'll notice even in this community, we've renewed the worship language to make it more adapted to today's faith. In our CWP, we make decisions collectively. There's no hierarchical structure. We do have bishops because it is the bishop who continues the line of Catholic succession and who ordains priests and who is the center of unity for the community. We try to move away from clericalism in order to empower people who want to live a gospel-centered life and want a vibrant personal relationship with the divine. And so this is what happens when people decide to follow the example of Jesus and disregard taboos, which are very often unjust, man-made laws. And so we try to bring those people, usually find new ways of bringing healing and new life to the world and to God's people. So, for the grace and courage of those first women, and for the bishops who accepted to break ranks with their confreres, which is very difficult, for all those people who are following where the Spirit leads them, we are truly grateful. And so we'll celebrate together Eucharist, which is our prayer of thanksgiving. Amen.